There we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Strive Sunday Show. We're live. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're going to have a good show. We're going to talk about the psychology of success. We're going to talk about growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. We'll get into all that. But if this is your first time here, which nobody in the chat is, but if somebody comes in or they watch the replay, Strive Sunday Show is all about self-improvement, bringing you guys the best topics to help you level up your mind, body, and spirit to really allow you to help you reach your full potential through fitness, health and wellness, mindset, psychology, and all of the above. Through my own experience, I'm here to bring you guys knowledge and research that I've done to help me, again, become the best version. Let's welcome in the chat so far. We have Samantha Lowe. Hello, Sam. Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Mike88 NYC, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you popping in as always. Happy's Haunt Nicole. Hello there. Doreen Jones, welcome in, Mom. Kate, my better half. Hello, Kate. Thanks for being here. And that is it so far. I'm excited. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys joining the Strive Accountability Facebook group. If you want to know all about that, click the link in the description of this video. Make sure you thumbs that video up on the way in today. Just Hulk smash it. Let's go. And yeah, so let's dive right in. Psychology of success. We've talked about success and failure in the past streams. And the psychology of success starts with being open to new ideas and not limiting your beliefs and thinking your beliefs are the only beliefs that are available. But yeah, so some things that can lead us to having a good mindset to help us succeed is, again, having intellectual curiosity. So shutting yourself off to new ideas and being unwilling to question your own beliefs will limit your growth and could limit your success. So you got to be conscientious of like how you think and allow yourself to be open to new thought processes and ideas. So you got to have like self-discipline and being dependable and hardworking and driven to know that there's other kind of beliefs out there that can help you move further and not hold you back being stuck in like the same mindset loop that you have. Being hardworking is another trait of the successful people and the mindset of the successful people. Because if you're hardworking and you're driven to achieve your goals, you're going to be able to, again, move further down the road. And so let's talk about growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So there's a great book I read called Mindset, I think it's actually called the New Psychology of Success, Growth Mindset versus Fixed Mindset by Carol Dweck. And basically what this kind of means is not allowing yourself to get into a fixed mindset where you're limiting your potential, because a fixed mindset means sorry, I gotta pop out the chat so I can see it. Okay. Doreen says, please share out the stream. Yeah, share out the stream. Karen Cook says, hello, Karen. Thank you for being here. Okay, So growth mindset means you believe intelligence and talents can be developed over time. Whereas a fixed mindset believes that your intelligence is, again, fixed, stagnant, meaning if you're not good at something, the chances of you becoming good at it are limited, and you believe that you're never going to be good at it. So that's why having a growth mindset is going to be so important in helping us achieve our full potential, whereas a fixed mindset is going to kind of keep us in the same spot and not keep us moving like we could be. So let's talk about different characteristic traits of a growth mindset. So growth mindset people with growth mindsets are motivated. They embrace challenge. They embrace tough situations because they know those tough situations are going to help them grow. And they know that even like going through those tough situations, failure is a possibility. So they're motivated to put themselves in tough situations, tough spots, because they know it's going to benefit them in the long run. Having a growth mindset leads to acknowledging and embracing flaws, mistakes, failures, and using them to become empowered to accomplish those goals. So basically, their ability to bounce back through tough situations and tough scenarios are higher. It's a higher rate than someone with a fixed mindset who might think like once they fail once, we talked about failure and how we can use it to grow. And this is exactly a good example of having a growth mindset. You're allowing yourself to use that failure to propel you forward and just become more motivated. So someone with a fixed mindset gives up easily. They're unmotivated to strive for or achieve their goals. So we want that growth mindset. Another trait is they have more effort. They give more effort and practice their skills and their abilities more and more because they know over time it can lead to mastery. If they do it enough, they believe in their heart and in their mind that if I keep doing this, I keep going with it, I'm going to get better and better. So it's just that constant positive reinforcement in their head. They're saying, if I can fail at this, but I know if I fail, I can just bounce back and I'm going to keep getting better and better at it. Mike 88 M1C says, I'd say for a challenged person, growth mindset is one of the most difficult things to stay with. You would so easily give up. Look around you. There's always someone worse off. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to look at it, Mike. Definitely like not easy to go through things, but you just always got to keep moving forward. Whereas, so fixed mindset people will kind of resist like tough challenges. They'll avoid them at all costs because they're afraid of failure. So again, growth mindset people aren't afraid of failure. They take on the challenge and know that they could fail down the road. Whereas someone with a fixed mindset would kind of stay away from the challenge, avoid them at all costs. Again, they're kind of staying in their comfort zone. Acceptance. Growth mindset people accept their failures, that they're not like permanent. They're temporary setbacks, roadblocks, if you will, and they persevere through them and again learn from it and keep going. Karen Cook says, I always try to keep moving forward. That's what all you can do. Again, we just gotta take what we learn from those tough roads, those tough situations, and keep moving forward. So again, having that growth mindset, you're always just going to keep moving forward. Fixed mindset people believe that talent is innate. So effort and practice aren't important. They think, I'm only going to be as good as I can be with this, and I don't think it's going to be worth me putting in all this effort to get better. That's someone with a fixed mindset. And to me, I had that. I had that fixed mindset growing up, especially with like things like math. I was never good at math, and I thought, that's just how it is. Whereas like if I put more effort into getting better at math, probably could have gotten better grades. I could have been more confident in my ability to go through those math problems. But, I was in that fixed mindset loop where I was like, nope, I'm never going to be good at math. So I never really put in the effort to get any better. So that's just an example in my life, and I'm sure everybody has their own examples. Fixed mindset people give up easily and view temporary setbacks as permanent failures. So they kind of guilt their way into not trying, not putting forth the effort to kind of move past those failures. And instead, they kind of just, it is what it is. I'm not going to keep going if I don't think I can get better at it. And let's talk about growth mindset people's ability to look at other people's abilities of success as inspiration. So people are going to be one of two things. With a growth mindset, they're going to be inspired by seeing other people succeed and achieve great things. Whereas fixed mindset people are going to look at those people and kind of be envious, be jealous, and say, if I was in their situation, I could do that too, or they don't deserve it as much as. So they're getting jealous. They're comparing their situations and their circumstances to other people, which can be an easy thing to do. But it's getting in the habit of, celebrating other people's wins, looking at other people's success and saying, that's awesome for them. I can get better and I can do better and be just like that, or I can succeed just like they can. If they can do it, I can do it. It's that kind of mindset to have, to allow yourself, again, to just keep moving forward, using other people's success as inspiration and motivation to improve. Growth mindset people, like I said, seek out discomfort. They seek out the uncomfortable because they know that's what's going to help them grow the most. Basically, you're allowing yourself to see the failures that are discomfort or uncomfortable as an opportunity to learn from them, to persevere, build that mental resilience and toughness, to just get better. So fixed mindset people will stay in their comfort zone. They'll stay back. They'll stay in their little bubble and not allow themselves to expand upon their true potential by not putting themselves forward, putting themselves out there into the unknown and allowing them to experience stuff they've never experienced before. So being able to get out of your comfort zone, take that initial step, it's going to be more beneficial than just sitting back thinking, well, what if I actually did that? What if I actually took those steps? What if I actually moved across the country like I did? I stepped out of my comfort zone huge when I moved. Growing up, one of those things, I was just kind of stuck. I felt stuck. I felt like there wasn't a lot of opportunity for me up north, and I decided, I got to step out of my comfort zone and I got to make a jump. I got to make a drastic change. And now I'm in a completely new place 2 years, year and a half later, and it's been the greatest decision I could have ever made. But if I never made that decision, I would have been in the fixed mindset of, it's never going to get any better for me, or I'm never going to grow, I'm never going to learn more. So again, you got to make those tough decisions. You got to make those jumps. You got to change your mindset and allow yourself to get uncomfortable. Growth mindset people basically learn to enjoy the process. Fixed mindset people are so focused on the results. They're so focused on the end of their journey that they kind of lose sight of why they started. They lose sight of the process and the little things that are going to help them get to the end result. Whereas growth mindset people are constantly taking a look at their process. They're taking a look at like their journey and analyzing the data, analyzing their performance and seeing where they can get better, taking constructive criticism. Whereas fixed mindset people kind of look at constructive criticism as a negative. They might not see it as constructive criticism. They might see it as like belittling. And so being able to take advice from other people as a growth mindset person, you're going to be able to look at it as a positive, whereas somebody who's in a fixed mindset will take someone's advice and look at it as a negative or just straight up criticism. So being aware of like your process, your journey, and taking it day by day, whereas fixed mindset people kind of look at the end result and are just so focused on that they lose themselves in the process. So growth mindset people are aware that in order for us to get better, we got to constantly keep learning. We got to, again, expand our knowledge, expand our awareness of what we're capable of, and always believe that we can get better, we can get smarter, we can get more engaged in our goals, our journey. You gotta believe that your intelligence can always be improved if you seek out more knowledge and more kind of facts and research and awareness to like whatever you're trying to accomplish. You got to be able to believe that whatever you're doing, you can get better at it. You got to put more effort in to learn and know that that effort is going to pay off in the long run, because down the road, there was a book by Malcolm Gladwell called Outliers. He talks about it takes about 10,000 hours for someone to do something to become a master at it, to master that skill. Overall mastery is at least 10,000 hours. And people with a fixed mindset won't believe that they can become a master at anything. So just being aware that the more effort you put in, the more you're going to get out of it, and you just keep learning along the way, even through failure. You just keep moving forward. All right, let's keep moving. So let's talk about the benefits of a growth mindset. You're going to reduce your chances of burnout. People with a fixed mindset will constantly kind of keep believing that, you know, I'm not going to get anywhere. I'm going to keep moving in the same spot. Like I'm going to stay stagnant. And just all that negativity and like the negative feedback loop in their head can lead to burnout. Whereas someone with a growth mindset knows that, again, you can always get better. You can always improve. And it just takes effort to keep doing that. So if I was let's put it in a good example for me. Like I'm a personal trainer. So if I just believe that, you know, I learned everything I could as a trainer, whereas I don't think I'll ever get better as a trainer, that's having a fixed mindset. But knowing that there's so many different certifications out there, there's so much knowledge out there that I can constantly improve my craft and improve my ability to help my clients, I would not be able to keep growing and keep getting better at my job if I just thought, you know, okay, I learned everything I could. This is how it's going to be. I'm just going to be this trainer. I'm not going to have any specializations. Whereas if I constantly put the effort in to seek out more research, seek out more knowledge to help my clients, then I know I'm going to just keep improving my skill in my craft. So you're going to, again, reduce your chances of burnout by having that growth mindset to just keep improving. Fewer psychological problems, basically meaning you'll have less anxiety and depression if you have that growth mindset. Disney World freak Carlos, what's up? What's up, brother? I appreciate you popping in. He says, hey there, Cody. He said, hey to Mike. Thanks, Carlos, for stopping in. Appreciate it, man. But yeah, having that growth mindset, again, it's going to just overall improve your mood, knowing that the opportunity to get better is always going to be there. And you'll feel better overall. Growth mindset people are more motivated to have the correction to error, knowing that they make errors, everybody makes errors, they're going to be more motivated to fix those and kind of learn from them. Whereas if somebody has a fixed mindset, they're going to constantly look at those failures and errors as like a burden. Donna Jaworski, what's up, Donna? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you being here. So let's talk about some of the ways that we can fix like a fixed mindset and turn into a growth mindset. One is, again, channeling that inner voice with positive self-talk, like we talked about in another stream. Changing I can't to I can if I keep practicing. Again, there's so many different ways to be able to change how you talk to yourself that are going to help transform your fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Kenneth Wepler, what's up? Welcome in. He says, sorry I'm late. Does not matter. We're here till 7. I appreciate you being here regardless of what time you show up. But yeah, changing the voice in your head to a more positive voice, knowing that every failure along the way isn't going to be permanent, and knowing that you can always get better regardless of what your voice is in your head is telling you. But so let's talk about how we can develop a growth mindset. One is understand your brain, our brains are built to grow and learn. We have to challenge our brain to build neural pathways and rewire our brain to become like smarter and more open to new ideas and better. So it's only going to happen when we step out of our comfort zone and we, again, challenge our beliefs and keep looking for new ways to get better. So the brain is a powerful machine. We just have to keep working at it. Tina, T. Marie's Place, what's up? Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping in. Movie Mania Nick, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. So again, challenge yourself to build new neural pathways and rewire your brain. It's going to allow us to develop that growth mindset. Number 2, we got to remove that inner mindset, inner fixed mindset voice. Again, positive self-talk. Suzanne, hello, Suzanne. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So again, changing that voice in our head with positive self-talk, knowing that how we talk to ourselves is very important in our performance, in our ability to succeed, and overall, we'll get better and better. We got to reward the process. We got to trust the process and understand. The more you understand and enjoy the process, the less focused you will be on the perfect end result. So for me, I ran a marathon, for those of you that don't know, in January, my first ever marathon. And if I was so focused on the end result of, I got to get this marathon done in this amount of time, or I'm going to be disappointed. I wouldn't have enjoyed the process as much. I wouldn't have been able to kind of push myself as much as I did because I'd be so focused on the end result. But, I had to learn new styles of training. I had to keep moving forward and take every training workout with an open mindset. And whether I got the end result I wanted, I had to know that what I was doing was brand new, and I was putting myself into that tough situation to just keep getting better. Let's see. Donna said, I had a minor setback and was recast last week, but I'm able to resume PT this week. I'm sorry to hear that, Donna. I'm glad you're able to resume PT this week. And the minor setback, just remember that. Never permanent. Let's see. We already talked about constructive criticism. We got to be open to constructive criticism. When people give you advice, or maybe it's something you don't necessarily want to hear, but deep down they're trying to help you, you have to, again, be open to it. You have to be willing to listen to it instead of just, believing that your belief is the only way, or your process, your effort is the only way. So be open to constructive criticism, and that's going to help your overall mindset. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Robert Frost has a great poem called The Road Not Taken. And the last couple lines of the poem include, 2 roads diverged at a yellow wood, and I took the road less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. So again, this means you can interpret it any way you want. That's a great thing about poetry. But being able to step outside of your comfort zone, do what others might not be willing to do, knowing that it's going to make the difference down the road. It's going to allow you to experience new things that if you stayed in your comfort zone, you wouldn't be able to experience it. So just taking the road less traveled, knowing that everybody's journey is different, and knowing that the harder road is going to be more worth it. And when you endure it and persevere through it, you're going to be better because of it. That's having a growth mindset. So you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, knowing it's going to help you grow. Accept failure as a part of the process. Again, we got to learn from our failures. They're not the end-all, be-all. They're just there to make us better. So just being aware of that and knowing that this failure that you're experiencing isn't the end-all, be-all. It's not the end of the world. It's just going to get better and better. Looks like everybody's having a ball in the chat, talking about different inside jokes that I'm not aware of. I'm pulling up a quote right now from my current read. Current read right now is Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. It's like his memoir from the last 50 years of his life. And one of the quotes, this is the quote I put up on the thumbnail for the video today. It says, sometimes which choice you make is not as important as making a choice and committing to it. And that really resonated with me, especially in the industry I'm in. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit. First of all, if you guys haven't read Green Lights, it's an amazing book. I'm already more than halfway through it, and I'm probably going to finish it in the next couple of days just because it's that good. I'm probably going to download the audiobook down the road too, because just hearing him tell the story, I think is going to be a lot better. I've been trying to read it in his voice, but at the same time, it's not the same. I just like having a physical copy, physical book. That way I can pass that book down and pass that book on to other people. But let me reread this quote. It says, sometimes which choice you make is not as important as making a choice and sticking to it. So for me, in this industry and in this world we live in nowadays, this digital age, we are bombarded with information. We're bombarded with, who is the author? Mom, I just said Matthew McConaughey. It's his memoir. He's the author. He's probably not the only one that wrote it, of course, but it's his story. He's telling the story of his life and how he became an actor and how he wanted to be a lawyer growing up. And he had a crazy life growing up. But let's get back to this quote. So sometimes which choice you make is not as important as making a choice and committing to it, meaning there's no one best solution. For fitness, this is very true. People will constantly look online for the best exercises for fat loss, the best exercises for losing belly fat, whereas like you can't target fat to begin with, but that's a whole other topic. But people are constantly questioning, is this the right workout plan? Is this the right diet? And the thing is, it doesn't matter what your workout plan is. At the end of the day, if you don't commit to it, you're not going to get anywhere. So having a plan, making that choice to follow a plan is going to be better than going back and forth between two plans and not knowing which one to choose, or doing a workout and then not knowing if it was the right workout. So you do a different workout. You got to make a choice and you got to commit to it. That's what I tell a lot of people, especially like in this industry, in the fitness industry. There is no one best diet. The best diet is the one you're going to stick to. And it doesn't have to be a diet. It has to be something you're going to follow, a meal guideline, something. But I feel like that was a good quote to put in here because it's one of those things. If you don't commit to something, you're not going to get anywhere. You can say you want to lose weight, but if you don't commit to losing weight, it's not going to happen. And you can't keep juggling different things, looking online. This is the best exercise. No, I'm going to switch. I'm going to do this exercise. You got to just do one thing, commit to it. If you get results, you get results. If you don't, you got to, again, change something. But if you constantly keep going back and forth between different choices, you're just going to keep spending yourself and you're going to drive yourself crazy. Karen says, completely agree. Doreen, mom, says, lifestyle change. Exactly. You got to make a lifestyle change. And a lot of people aren't willing to commit to it. They think they are. But when push comes to shove, they kind of sit back and they'll look at all the different options instead of just choosing one and going with it. Mike says, if I hadn't gone through what I had, I'd probably still be where I am. I'm glad I was given the chance. I'm still committed to staying with the choice, although how has probably changed. Yeah, and you're learning along the way, Mike. That's all you can do. You're only cheating yourself if you're indecisive and non-committal. Yes, Donna, absolutely right. Got to commit. Commitment is key. But yeah, I figured I would share that quote. What else do you guys want to talk about? I kind of flew through that fixed mindset, growth mindset. If you keep switching things up, you just keep spinning your wheels. Yeah, you gotta go through a workout plan for 12 weeks, for a couple months. Go through a diet for a couple months, and if it gets you results, it gets you results. But if you stick with it and you keep pushing yourself, then you're going to see some results. I always say be in it to win it. Absolutely. In it to win it. Steve's World. What's up, Steve? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you being here. My brother. Jonathan Trong, what's up? Welcome in. Appreciate you for stopping in. But yeah. I miss you too, man. What do you guys want to talk about? First of all, if you're just popping in and you haven't joined the Strive to Do Better accountability group, be sure to click the link in the description. That's going to allow you to get access to the Facebook group where we're trying to inspire, motivate, connect with others who are on the same journey as we are to get better and better. So click the link, Strive Accountability Group, and join up. Donna says, even if obstacles are put in the way as they always are, there's not a reason to give up or quit. Absolutely, Donna. You said it. Steve said, I would like to talk about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Well, Steve, we already talked about that. No, I'm just kidding. Growth mindset, basically, it's believing that you can always get better, you can always improve, you can always get smarter and learn more, succeed more. Whereas fixed mindset is you're stuck in the same spot. You don't believe that you can get smarter or better, and you're not putting forth the effort to get better. You're afraid of failure, afraid of being uncomfortable, and not making a decision. For example, if somebody is in a fixed mindset, they might be looking at different gyms to go to, and they're overwhelmed with the different options of gyms, and there's always different inconveniences in the gym. So they're looking at different gyms constantly instead of just picking one and sticking to a plan to get better and better in the gym. But you gotta make the choice to stick with one, put forth the effort to constantly improve, and get better with that. Everybody's saying hi to each other. But yeah, Steve, I did touch on the growth mindset and fixed mindset within the last 30 minutes. So if you want to catch the replay, Donna is an awesome mod. Join the Strive Accountability Group on Facebook. Yes, Donna. It's just another way for us to connect, chat throughout the week, and inspire others to constantly get better. Nicole Happy Haunt says, exactly, Donna, and there are always obstacles. Obstacles are inevitable. There is never going to be one smooth road. And if it is going to be a smooth road, it's going to be a smooth road to mediocrity. The road to success is always bumpy, always full of holes, potholes, walls. You got to go around. Mom says, Steve, just know that you need to go with growth mindset. Absolutely. Steve's World said, I will watch it. I actually thought you started at 6:30. Well, 6 o'clock, buddy. 6 o'clock. That reminds me, the next 2 Sundays, I will not be here. I know, I'm bad. But I will not be here. I'm actually going to be out of town starting on Thursday. Thursday to Sunday, I'm going to be visiting my better half in another state. And I gotta see her. It's been too long. So I'm going to be out of town. It's a little mini vacation. And then the following Sunday, I also won't be here. But once I get back, next couple of weeks, I will be back. So I think Easter Sunday is when I'll be back. I think so. Kenneth says, you need your time as well. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Steve says, are you going to New Hampshire? Yes, in a couple weeks I'll be going back up north to do some best friend things. But that's another topic. I don't know. I might end the stream a little early because we kind of got through the growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Unless there's something you guys want to talk about. Anybody want to talk about anything? What do you guys want to talk about? Who's reading anything good? Nicole says, enjoy your time off. Thank you. I will. It'll be fun. It's much needed mini vacation. Seeing the people I love the most. I meant your mom was your better half. Well, mom is always going to be one of the most amazing women in my life. I love her so much, and I can't wait to see her in a couple weeks. But yeah, anybody reading anything good? I told you guys I was reading Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. Let me know. Reading for me has been one of the best things for me to help develop my growth mindset. But yeah, 10 pages a day. That's all it takes. You can get through a book in a month, depending on how big the book is. Some books you can't get through in a month. I don't know. I think I'm going to end the stream. I think we're going to end it here. I ran through everything I wanted to talk about. We got to get better. We got to get better at making notes, making more notes, more stuff to talk about. But I think that's it. I think that's it for the night. Talked about growth mindset, talked about the psychology of success, and how failure is not the end all be all, especially with a growth mindset. Failure is just a way to get more motivated to succeed. You take multiple hits, multiple knockdowns, you get back up, you keep going, you keep learning, and just keep getting better and better. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. We're going to end the stream here. I still got a lot of stuff to do tonight. And let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Send me a message. Connect with me. Strive to do better on Instagram. Strive to do better at gmail.com. Or just leave a message in the accountability Facebook group. If you're not in the accountability group, go to the link in the description and check it out. It's just an awesome group of great people. Donna says, have a wonderful vacation. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. Nick, I appreciate you. Karen, Mom, Kate, Nicole, Steve, I appreciate you all. Jonathan Chong, Mike88, Sam. I think that is everybody that stopped in. Suzanne, Carlos, Tina. A lot of great people in here tonight. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys have a great week. Happy Sunday. If you need anything from me, just reach out. Leave a comment. Let me know any kind of topics you guys want me to cover. I have 2 weeks to really prepare a good stream for Easter Sunday. But I will see you all next time. Have a great week. As always, choose to strive. I'm going to leave the same quote that we just talked about. I leave with a quote every single day, or every single stream, not every single day. But sometimes which choice you make is not as important as making a choice and committing to it. So make that choice, commit to it, and you're just going to keep getting better and better and better because you got that growth mindset. Keep working on your mindset, keep working on your body, keep working on your spirit. And as always, choose to strive. Hope you guys have a great